Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. We appreciate you being here. And our message today is for you folks that are considering opening a new gym. You're thinking about starting a new gym, and kind of the common question that I get on that is, hey, well, what's it going to cost? Okay, and that can vary greatly in terms of what it's going to cost. But what I want to do here for you is I want to give you a sense of what it could cost, okay, and at least some things you can look at to give you an idea what your potential expenses are going to be to get your business started. And so generally, I'm going to look at three things when you're first starting your business. And the first thing I'm going to look at is the finish out of your building, the tenant improvement dollars. And depending on what that is, if we took some just general information, say you're going to open up a 5,000 square foot facility, say it's going to be what I might call a plain vanilla box. It might cost you, $35 a foot, to finish that out. And I think if we did the math on that, what is that, about $175,000 or so, to finish that building out. Okay, that's going to be an initial cost. Now, one of the things you want to recognize here is that also is a negotiable cost. We've had situations where the landlord has said, well, hey, I'll cover that. Now, I want a little more in rent, but I'll cover that. We've had situations where, hey, the landlord puts in half, the tenant puts in half. So it can vary quite a bit. Okay, you want to make sure you negotiate it. Again, my advice would be don't go it alone on this. Certainly, get some help. But your TI dollars are going to be one of the first things I would look at. And of course, if you have something you just kind of walk into and get started, okay, you're certainly going to save that expense. Number two is going to be your equipment. Now, this can vary a bit depending on the type of facility that you have, right? If you're we've got some clients, that put in, functional fitness facilities, and we've got some, they were able to kind of get in there with, with turf and equipment and everything else, and, maybe $20,000. It was, in the scope of things, relatively inexpensive. Now, if you're going with more of a standard facility, that's going to have all your selectorized equipment, it's going to have your cardio equipment and things like that. A good rule of thumb on this that we like to use is about $25 a foot. Okay, and of course you can always spend more. That's never going to be a problem. Okay, you can always spend more, and certainly you can spend less. Although you don't necessarily want to go cheap and kind of brand a poor message to the customers in your area. So you go $25 a foot. You can go up or down, but that's a good rule of thumb for you on that. And it's whatever your space is. Say we've got 4,000 square feet that's going to have equipment in it. $25 a foot. You can probably plan on spending about $100,000 to outfit that facility. And again, the message I would give here is I would suggest leasing that equipment. They may want first payment in advance. They may want a security deposit, and so for a lot less money, you can get into this. With a full array of equipment for your gym. Okay, so looking at your equipment cost is going to be number two. And number three on your startup cost is going to be really your ramp up to profitability. How long is it going to take you to get profitable in this business? Now, one of the rules of thumb, again, that we like to follow is whatever your base operating expense is, what it's going to cost you to run your gym every month. Whatever that number is, we like to see you have that amount safely tucked away into an account, okay, just for safety purposes. And if you can get a little more, all the better. But your ramp up for profitability. And certainly this is going to require pro formas and really digging into some of this. But there's a couple things I want you to look at here. A couple things I want you to think about. I suggest always doing a pre-sales. There's a lot of clubs that don't. Okay, they simply build it and they open. They open up and there's no one here. Okay, I like to see it. If you can do it for 90 days, that'd be terrific. And again, get some help on this. Do it right, because this can make a long-term difference in your business. But do a pre-sales for 90 days. This is heavy selling, heavy promoting, heavy marketing. We want to get as many people signed up as we can, because now when your place does open, not only do you have all this revenue coming in immediately, but you have all these members bringing in their friends as well. Okay, so a lot of benefit there. But then the second thing we like to see you do is when you negotiate this lease, you want to at least attempt to get at least 90 days abated rent. So you'll still pay your triple nets in there, but 90 days abated. So essentially with 90-day pre-sales, 90-day abated, you've got strong selling, for 6 months in here. And this can really put you in a nice position. And we've had it happen, not a lot, but some, where that 7th month of selling, hey, that club's close to breaking even. Okay, and if you can make that happen, that'd be terrific for you. Okay. But so that's your ramp up to profitability in there. How long is that going to take? And the other comment I would make when it comes to starting a new gym, typically entrepreneurs, when they're looking at this, they really are very optimistic, and certainly we want to be optimistic, but at the same time, kind of take that viewpoint that a banker might have and be a little bit conservative. And what I mean here is most new gym owners have the tendency to kind of overstate and over-expect what those revenues are going to be. And so let's get a good strategy in there to really help mitigate some of this and keep our overhead low, keep our costs low, get us 6 months of really strong selling. This can put you in a great position. So your startup cost, be looking at your TI dollars, be looking at your equipment cost, and be looking at your ramp up to profitability as some of where those initial costs are going to be. Again, my name is Jim Thomas. My company's Fitness Management and Consulting. Hey, we appreciate you being here today. If you've not yet done so, please hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. If you found the information particularly helpful, hey, share it. With colleagues, with associates, with friends, and potentially can help them save some money in the start of their new business. And also, please, check out the links below of sponsors and other ways that we can help you grow and develop your business. Again, my name is Jim Thomas. I appreciate you being here today.